Day by day, this place slowly starts to look more like a home. Welcome back to the Pyrogenic Summer Challenge, and I think we're gonna focus on more basey things today. Namely, setting up our generators, organizing our water, and building up our skills to become a more formidable survivor, particularly their carpentry and electrical stats. Summer Steve has survived around 13 days, so it's going pretty damn good. The only thing that isn't is that we are now underweight, but we can fix that pretty easily with the massive stockpile of food that I got. Hopefully this episode is going to be a lot more chill compared to all of the looting runs we've done before, so let's start it off right by moving our generators and connecting them to the grid. If you remember last episode, you would know that we now have 2 generators, so we got one for our main base and we got a second for our gas station, which basically means that we have infinite gasoline. What I'm trying to say is that I am more than ready for the power to go out. The only thing that I will be missing out on is that we are not going to be able to bring back the temperature to be 72 degrees indoors, but it should still be cool enough for me to use normally. Let's go drive down really quick so I don't have to deal with these terrible temperatures, and then we can drop off our new generator right at this car here. Okay, we're here. Cool. Let's get out before I die horribly. Because as chill as I am, all it takes is a few minutes of me not looking properly and I would die horribly. There is also some propane that I can take with me now that we do have some propane torches. I really do hope that we get a welder mask one of these times so that I actually can get started with metalworking. Anyways, we are sufficiently cooled down, so let's go drop off our gasoline out here so I can fill it up and connect our generator. Just like this. Awesome sauce. We really don't need it right now, but I'll sure as hell give it a quick little test run to see if everything runs decently. And it looks like it does. Okay, I am so happy that we have this. Now, I am almost dying of thirst, so I will fill up the rest of these gas cans, load them into the car, and I can get the hell back to our base. I am also going to be taking that ice container right over there because I think it would be a very good fit for our base. Anyways, let's make sure we get as much fuel as possible. Cool, that's 5 filled up gas cans. I'm gonna leave 2 here so I can refuel the generator whenever I feel like it. Okay, let's get home before my body starts to murder me in so many different ways. Okay, what the hell just happened there? That was a really weird crash. I kind of just slammed into the middle of nowhere, but we are home with a little less carrying capacity, but with 5 gas cans and a popsicle freezer inside. So let's go plop all these bad boys down and see what's up next. And honestly, I think it's going to be organizing all of these containers right now. There is so much water stacked up on these like little shelves here that it's kind of not vibing with me anymore. So how about we turn our bathrooms in here into their own respective fuel collection spots, right? This one here can be my gasoline and propane storage, with the other one being where I store most of my water that I'm not using. That way it's not really up in the front of my house, just kinda not chilling. Yeah, you know what? Let's go do that right now. Bam. Now we got our water situation situated. Don't ask me how this is a very good location, as I did place all of my drinking water within a very dirty bathroom, but if it works, it works. We got our drinking water here, we have our dirty water in this corner here, and we have our empty water there. Inside the next little bathroom here, we got our fuel and we have our propane, and I would say we are collecting quite the stash. Now, I did make one oopsie, and that was accidentally picking up the cash register. I couldn't place it back down, so I just shoved it inside this snack machine here. Overall, things look so much more clean inside our front area, which is something that I am going for. Don't mind all of the furniture in the corner. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pick those up real quick and shove them inside a snack machine as well for now. There we are. Now it's looking a lot more organized. And you want to know the best thing? We've only wasted half the day, so I kind of want to get on to our next little goal, which involves water as well. As I want to grab these garbage bags here and the lumber down there to start to get some water collection going. We know that it rains on this map now, so I really want to take advantage the next time that it does, and I really don't want to be caught lacking. So the quicker we get this done, the better. I don't know how much we're going to be able to build out of just 4 bags, but I also can grab all of our empty buckets and the like in order to set them out and about. Oh, that is such a fantastic idea, because even with the filled up water containers that we have, I can just use the larger water dispenser containers to fit all of that and then put all of this stuff outside. So let's make this quick as it is extremely hot out and plop down some oh, we don't have the carpentry level. Well, you know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day then? I'm gonna go sit inside and I am going to read my book. I'll save it for another day, and by another day, I mean tomorrow when I speed run the hell out of this place. Let's get reading, and while we're at it, how about we go craft up some more arrows? I was looking through the crafting options earlier, and we are able to make iron arrowheads at this point, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make 10 of these bad boys. Okay, cool. I'll put the rest of the arrow supplies in our bag as we can craft them on the go, so I want to have that around just in case if we need it. Okay, it's time to read a book and shoot our bow into the wall in order to build up our skill. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Hey there, I hope you didn't miss me, as I sure have missed you. All I did that entire night was shoot at a wall and read a book, which has given me a plus 75 experience boost in carpentry, and we're about halfway through our first level of archery, so I would say things are going pretty damn good. And in order to get our last carpentry level, I think we pay a nice little visit all the way down towards that one radio station. For one, there's a bunch of furniture I can disassemble, and 2, there are some radios down there that I can easily get some electrical XP. And look at that, it's raining. I should really hurry it up. I guess one thing we can do is just set out all of the containers so I can grab at least a little bit of rainwater. Another thing that I will be doing is putting all of the containers that I can use for rain collection into these water jugs here, so that way I have as much outside as possible. There we are. Now we have a bunch of empty bottles that I can use for collection instead. And I will definitely say it's better than nothing. So let's go set out the containers and finally get moving. It's also extremely cold out. And by extremely cold, it's under 110 degrees. Actually, it's 114. But you know what? It's better than nothing. Let's go lay out these buckets before the rain decides to stop. Hell yeah, it's already picking up a whole bunch of water. As soon as we get a couple of dedicated rain collectors, I think we won't need to worry about water as much as we would need to in the start of this series. But we are bored and a little sad, so let's go spice up our life by moving down to a building. Maybe we can even snag a couple of zombies with our bow on the way. Okay, we made it over. Sadly, there were no zombies for me to practice my target shooting on, but we're inside now, so it's about high time we grind out the rest of our skills. This entire house is getting demolished right now. Alrighty, I would say that wasn't a bad run. We got to level 4 carpentry, and we are 4 experience away from electrical, level 1. As soon as we get that and we get a couple of mechanic skills, Steve will finally be able to hotwire any vehicle I see in the area. So as much as I do love my car, by the way, I named it Donuts. I forgot to mention it to you all, but I did name it Donuts in my head. But yes, we are getting extremely close to a very nice power curve, and as so long as the environment keeps up, I think we got some great things ahead of us. I also forgot to dismantle these couches here, so it's good that we're doing it now. I won't be taking many of the planks as they are extremely heavy, but I will be taking all of the nails as you can't get enough. Oh, I also found some beta blockers within this bathroom here, and while I usually don't take them, I realized that my bow reloading skill relies heavily on the panic moodle. So I think having those would be a very awesome life hack for me when I'm fighting zombies with the bow. Other than that, I think we have cleared this place out pretty well. So let's get back home and let's get our damn water collectors built. And you know what? I'm going to take as many planks as possible. Anything that I can carry within this bag is basically free loot, so having a couple of planks to start off with means I won't need to grind out as much later. Okay. Now I'm ready to rock. I will also mention that it has gotten brutal once again. It's back up to 128 degrees, and just moving from the barn over to the gas station almost put me in the danger zone. Gosh, that is so scary. But we are gonna manage just fine. And while I am here, I did spy with my little eye a couple of trash cans here that I will be able to yoink some more garbage bags off of. I mean, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Not only that, but we also have a couple of payphones here, which I might be able to disassemble for that last little bit of XP. And that we will. Cool. We got to level 1 electrical, which is all that really matters. And I was about to say how useless any other electrical level is, but the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm realizing I should really start to hoard electrical scrap. Because we quite literally only have 2 generators to use, so keeping them up in tip-top shape is gonna be a necessity. So yeah, that's another thing that I really need to think of, is to take any electrical scrap I come across now. Right now, we really don't have too many, but when I disassemble stuff like radios and watches, I will definitely keep it along with me. Anyways, it's enough of complaining. I think it's about high time we finally build our rain collector barrels. Because as cool as these pots and pans are, they don't really collect a lot of rainwater, at least as efficiently as a dedicated one. So let's go grab all of our supplies and plop as many as we can down. Which is sadly only going to be 2 for right now, as we are missing 1 extra rain collector. But boom, we got 2 of these bad boys plopped down and ready to be used the next rainfall. I'm gonna leave out all of our pots and pans as well, as they have not accumulated too much, so I think the rest of the day we're gonna go and read Carpentry Volume 3, which is for the 5 to 6 skill, which so happens to be the one that we're gonna be working on now. There's not really much else for me to do other than to sit back, relax, and have a good old brewski with your boy Ferbert, or Freddy Fox, yes. That's the name. I would never forget your name. Remember that, little guy. You know what? I think I did forget something as well. Yeah, you know what? I almost certainly did, as I forgot about the popsicle freezer inside our car. We're gonna grab this extremely quick, as it's almost 170 degrees out, so much so that I'm only gonna grab a 1/2 each time I go through. Holy crap, I think that's almost a boilable temperature for water. If I were to put some of these pots inside of that car, we might be able to sterilize it with how hot it is in here. So we're gonna make this quick, but I am gonna grab my little popsicle fridge in here so we have more carrying capacity. Okay, now we're getting pretty stylish for this house. I mean, I really like this front lobby, like little base that we have going for us. It's really grown on me. You know, it's very filled up with supplies and lively in that sense. But yeah, let's go plop this bad boy down so we got even more food storage capabilities. I'll actually drop it in front of there. Yeah, that don't look half bad at all. Bada boom. Okay, it's pretty loud, but it sure as hell will get the job done. I think that's all that we really need to do today. Well, we got arrows, we have our stuff organized, we have an extra, ice popsicle freezer. We got to level 4 carpentry, which means that we have some extra rain collector barrels. Is what I would say, of course, if I didn't see that we have another 4 garbage bag, with the whole reason on why I wasn't able to craft a third was because of that little sheet of paper inside the garbage bag. Let's go set up one last rain collector barrel, and with that many, I might even be able to get a small farm going. I mean, it's going to require a lot of water, but if we're getting as much water as we are with it raining, I think we might be able to make it work. Anyways, where's my planks and where's my nails? We got one more of these bad boys to set up. Bada freaking bingo. Okay, 3 is a very good amount, but it's not enough because it does not rain a lot at all out here. So I am going to be expanding that whenever we do find trash cans. I guess one last thing I could start to do is to grab some of my planks here and slowly start to work on an outer wall, though that might also require a lot of planks. So you know what, I'm gonna save the potential future defense of this place for another day when I get my hands on some more logs. For now, I think this is a perfect time to end the episode. All I'm gonna be doing is reading our carpentry book for the rest of the day, and quite possibly the next day after, shooting up my bow. Who knows, we might get to level 1 carpentry. What I'm trying to say is that it's going to be pretty damn boring, but we're also going to survive a little bit longer. We are finally at level 1 archery. It only took half the day of shooting, but we have made it, which I am pretty damn happy about. Overall, today was extremely productive as we got to level 4 carpentry. We got a boost for carpentry level 6, which means that very soon we're going to be able to build stairs and all of the fun stuff that comes with that. I think we go on the hunt back into the town for a welder mask, so I can dip my little toes right into metalworking. Other than that, we got a level 1 in metalworking, which is something that we already had. We have a level 1 in electrical, a level 4 in foraging, which is another book that I can read. Our carpentry is going to be fantastic, and now we have 1 single point in archery, which means a slightly faster reload time. All freaking righty. It's 10 p.m. Trash has survived 15 whole days, about to be 16 when we wake up, and I can't wait to see what is in store for him in the future. But yeah, we've done a lot of app-based stuff, so it's definitely time to get out and get moving. Anyways, I hope y'all have fantastic days, so peace the hell out.